Hi, this is Ian Carriger from Guru Yoga, and this is really episode 2 for the podcast. It's just yoga. So I'm sitting at home right now and just going to go over the past week of what has occurred in my yoga world and what maybe other people have been contemplating or thinking about or actually doing. So let's start off with that. Uh, I launched a online yoga program earlier in the week, and it's about quantum mechanics and coherence. So that's on my Patreon page. You can join in on this program with basically just getting a better understanding of doing yoga beyond the physical. As most people think this is a physical thing, right? So, especially in Western perception, uh, that yoga is just what you wear and how you do the posture and all about the poses and the music and really all that to me bullshit. Uh, but it's really beyond that. Understanding that if you're coherent with your heart and mind, then it just raises your level of consciousness, and you become more conscious that you're what they call in the Western, I guess, society, yoga pants. Not really pants, tights, I guess. Uh, and what mat you have, and the music that you listen to, really is a little bit superficial and surface-like, and even fake in many ways. So, for some people that have done the yoga that I guess present, they're really going, okay, well, that is actual yoga, right? Not saying that I'm doing the best yoga. Well, some people do say that, but it's like authentic, right? Something that would stem down from something you would experience in India, because they do have a lot of Indian yogis that come to the class that travel between India and Australia. And yeah, you mentioned that, yeah, it's just yoga, really. I had one guy who actually contacted me via Instagram and mentioned that, oh yeah, I want to do some yoga with you. I saw your yoga. I was like, cool, let's do it. And I thought he wanted to do private lessons via Teams or WhatsApp or whatever it is online. And this guy was full Indian, and he's like, yep, I'm a teacher in India. I want to do yoga. I saw you online. I really resonate with what you're doing. I was like, cool, let's do it. And I go, yeah, let me know when you're ready. And he goes, I want to see your timetable. I go, for what? And he goes, your classes. I go, what do you mean classes? He goes, I'm coming to Australia to do your classes. And I was blown away. I was like, are you serious? What the fuck, bro? And he was like, literally serious. So he came, well, he actually sent a message. I was like, okay, what are you doing here? Because oh, his wife's doing some masters in one of the unis locally. I said, okay, cool. He goes, but I found you online. I spoke to someone else that was in the Indian community, and like, yep, go see Ian for some yoga. I was like, cool. He was like, yeah, all right. All right. So he sent me a text. I ended up, I think, picking him up somewhere. Like, he lived in Surfers. And I was like, all right, cool, come to yoga class. Did the class, and everything I asked of, he did. Knew exactly what I was saying, whether it be English or Sanskrit or Hindi. And it was amazing. So I was really honored, to be honest, that someone from India found me from India to actually do yoga, and then come here to Australia for moving here, and decided, okay, yep, this guy could do yoga, teaches yoga. I want to do his yoga. So really honored that someone from, you'd say, the motherland of the birthplace of yoga was actually wanting to experience what I experience. So that's cool. So going back to, yeah, what I've been exposed to in the past 24 hours about yoga from a Western perception, and someone that is from North America that's done my yoga numerous times mentioned that it's not really yoga on that side of the pond, you could say. It's more about, again, what you wear, who you're seen with, and what music you listen to while you're doing yoga. In Australia, I think that's somewhat amazing that on our end here, that we try to reach an authentic approach to what we perceive as yoga. Right? I'm not saying it's the right yoga or the wrong yoga, because again, when I teach, it's not right or wrong. It's really do what's required for what is happening at the time, but you make it authentic, right? It's not about the external, because that is again superficial. It's somewhat illusory and fake, in my opinion. Right? That if you're understanding the roots of yoga that has lasted the test of time for like thousands of years, right? That it's again main thing. We don't know where we came from. We don't know where we're going. So in between that, it's really up in the air of how you understand the practice of yoga and the subtle energies, the consciousness, the attention, the awareness, all of it. So I put that into a program that goes deeper into consciousness, it goes deeper into coherence, it comes to alignment and awareness, and having come from like a quantum mechanics background. I took a lot of that in school. It was like a weird nerded hobby apart from playing sports that I'm now starting to share with, well, not starting, but really sharing with people who are willing to listen, that it's one and the same, right? Yoga is a science, and understanding that science is really just understanding yourself to get to some level of consciousness or a higher state of consciousness, and knowing that your energy and how you explore that in an advanced manner will get you to a deeper state of realization that will assist in enhancing not just your life, but everyone else that you come in contact with. Right. So that's something that I touched a lot with, and you can find that program on Patreon. Book in for that if you're listening, as I'll do 2 days of online stuff, uh, where the an hour and a half will be literally interactive Q&A, things like that. I'll speak. Prior to that, you'll be doing self-learning, right? Micro learning. And then a week after that, I've incorporated doing an actual yoga class. So what you've read, what you've learned, what you've experienced, and then I'll take that to the next level of your experience. So hopefully you can join in for that. It's on the Patreon/Jack the Yogi. So for those of you that are familiar with Patreon, it's for creators, amazing platform. As I've pulled away a little bit from, I guess, the website, which is to me just like a brochure. It works, but they just want to hammer you with add-ons and pricing and this and that, just to increase their revenue. Whereas really just want to simplify things and go the other way instead of complicating people and thoughts just to get to really you just want to do yoga, right? So from a complex machine to simplifying this and then getting to coherence. So please check that out if you want to join in. Get the program. It'll assist you in really not just what you do daily, but the journey that you're on for yoga. If you are new to this or even seasoned, get on it and we can go from there. So that's the beginning of my week. I've been also incorporating what I've been doing for ages is this yoga nidra, which is like yogic sleep, right? A guided meditation. I've been doing it with a lot of my retreats towards the restorative portion of the event or the experience. And for the most part, a lot of people, I guess, resonate with that because it is pretty easy. It's one of the best ways to actually heal your body and your mind through yoga nidra. That it's a guided meditation and understanding that you're aware of the physical body, but then also at the same time trying to detach from it. All right, so not being too attached to what you see with your eyes, the mechanical eyes, and then trying to go beyond that. So it's an easy way to get into a meditative state if you've never meditated, not knowing that you're actually meditating. And that's something that I have on the YouTube channel, Guru. So keep an eye out for that because each week I'm posting some yoga nidra, which helps and assists in whatever it is, stress, PTSD, trauma, right? Lack of sleep, you name it, right? And for some yogis that have commented or give me feedback, it's like they fall asleep before the actual video ends. So if you're having issues, like not serious issues, but just in general, right? The over complicated and overthinking mind, the chatter that goes on, do one of the yoga nidra sessions on YouTube, and that should be able to help with how you manage what you've experienced throughout the day. So I guess doing a restorative class at the end of the day is, I suggest and recommend it because whatever you accumulate throughout the day, what you deal with, this is a way to debrief, to detoxify, to filter out, right? Similar to for those of you that, before you go to bed, you have a shower, you cleanse off, allowing you to have a better sleep, restful sleep. It's not so much of, I need 8 hours. Some people go, I need eight, I need 10, I need 12. Well, IMO, like in my opinion, it's due to the fact that you're processing whatever it is that you've accumulated through the entire day in an inefficient way, right? Because shouldn't take you really 10 hours to sleep to feel rested, right? You have naps, power naps, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, right? You don't need 10,000 sleep cycles to actually recover from whatever it is that you experience throughout the day. If you could manage it in, you'd say, modules, that whatever you take in, you process it, don't really attach to it, then it is way easier to just recover and rejuvenate and replenish your energy stores at night or in the day, whatever, if you work shift work, because you're more efficient of how you recharge, you could say, your spiritual battery or your energetic battery, right? You have different batteries. Look at your mobile phone on how fast a charging cable or charging device is that's attached to your phone. Same thing, right? If you can efficiently manage to recharge your energy stores, you don't need 8 to 10 hours sleep. But who says that, right? What in whatever rule book or guideline that says you need 8 to 10 hours other than your own, because you think you need 8 to 10 hours on your own? I literally have 4.5, maybe 5, at most 6. Even when I'm training or surfing, I've added like 3 sessions. Like on, when was it? Saturday. It was get up at 4 from the night before. I was like went to bed at midnight maybe. Got up at 4:30, 5, did my yoga meditation, 6 a.m. on the court for tennis, 6 to 8. Came back, 8 minimal, whatever I need to do. 10 a.m. did a training session, slight one, right? And then from there, had lunch, and then from just after lunch, went to the beach, and then surfed for a few hours. And then after that, it was tennis was planned, but because it was raining, canceled tennis. So generally, that's my day on the weekends is tennis, train, surf, and then tennis again. So it's, I don't know, in between 3 to 6 hours of constant exercise. And by the end of the day, I'm not actually tired. I'm kind of replenished. That would set me up for the next day because it's about how I process what I've taken in out of me. Right? And if you're not too attached to anything, then it's so much easier. If you're too attached to your thoughts or your emotions, then you are going to waste a lot of brain power sorting it out. Right? Questioning, should I keep it? Should I keep it? What's happening? Again, there's too many questions. Experience it, get rid of it. Why would you waste your time based on your insecurities and ill decision making to decide on whether whatever it is you need to hold on to, like a hoarder, right? That's all it is. It's mental and emotional hoarding, right? After a while, it becomes a mess. And after a while, after that, it just becomes wrong for the people that that hoard shit, collect shit. It's a massive cleanup after, right? So, and one way to clean up that mess is just do yoga. Simple, right? Regardless if you have some sort of PTSD, it takes a lot of work, right? It's not just something simple, but if you're not willing to put the effort in and be lazy about this shit, then yeah, it's gonna collect, it's gonna accumulate, and then it requires more energy to get rid of shit, right? The more you pile on, the longer it's gonna take to get rid of or to deal with. So just a note that if you're maintaining yourself on a daily basis and consistently and with commitment and discipline, right? Those are three things that I always emphasize with yoga, which would then relate to your life. Always have discipline, always be consistent, and really be committed to doing what it is that you want to do in order to get what you want to get. Simple. Even if it doesn't work out, as long as you made an effort to do it, you do it with those three things in mind. So, next thing on the agenda with, I guess, Guru Yoga, um, Faya, who I do the music accompaniment with. She was like amazing, Fire Creation. She's overseas at the moment or out west. We had a little bit of chat recently, and she's not back till late April, early May. So, for those of you wondering what's happening with Hota, that's put on hold until maybe that gets sorted out when she's back. But we are working on some thing like a collaboration, music, yoga. So keep an eye out for that because when we connect, it's like literally effortless. People ask me, I don't know if they ask her, but they ask me, do you choreo that? Or plan out what's happened before you do your hota for the month? And we're like, no. I rock up literally like 10 minutes before, even though the contract asked me to be on the rider to be there like an hour before. I just rock up when I rock up. We have a chat, give a hug, and we're on. Nothing pre-planned other than whatever series has been presented to us that this is a series relating to this, and that's like sent out way in advance. But on the day, it's just, yeah, it's on, and we click, we blend, we infuse without saying a word to each other because she's usually on stage before I even get there playing the music. We just eye contact, right? Or maybe, well, she doesn't wear shoes, so I generally make shoe contact before eye contact with anyone. It's been like that for, ages, and then people are starting to understand that now. If you're like a reseller or wannabe sneakerhead, I don't know. But we, yeah, just have a look, contact the producer that's there on site. All right, ready to go. Mic me up, and we're on. So there's nothing pre-planned, to be honest. It's just I listen to the music, she listens to my voice, and we go from there. And it works out, right? So you may think that it's pre-planned, choreographed. This is the intention. Nah, it's on. When you just know when it's in sync, it's in sync. When there's a vibe happening, there's a vibe happening. So I guess it's, I wouldn't say necessarily it's practice. Yes, you hone your skill to get to that level, but if you are working within yourself consistently, committedly, and with discipline, then it happens literally organically and automatically. It's really that simple, right? So it's not necessarily you're trying, because you are definitely, but you're not forcing anything. You're not pushing, right? Because I mentioned it before to somebody, like, you talk so fast, you do this, you do that. I was like, listen, motherfucker, your fast is my slow, because it comes down to perception, right? What you perceive is fast and too much and this and that. I'm like not even warming up. It's like the warm up to the warm up, right? But again, if you're inefficient, if you're confused, if you're this or that, then yes, it's going to seem overwhelming and just too much OTT. But again, if you're not committed to what you do, if you're not consistent in what you do, and you're not disciplined, it's going to feel like that. Right? So when they say it's not you, it's me, it's actually, yeah, it's not me, it's you. So sort it out. Yeah. Don't expect to get amazing results if you're not going to put in the effort, the hard work, the know how, the experience. Because really, you're just setting yourself up one for failure, and your expectations are one, unrealistic, and laughable. Right? So sort yourself out, get ready just to work on your well-being. And it's like a daily thing, like an hourly thing even. Right? Like, what time is it now? Quarter to 12 p.m. at night. I'll finish this off when I finish it off. And I'll get up as per usual, 4:30 or maybe 5, do my yoga, and it's on again. And it doesn't have to be an hour of yoga. I can do 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Well, I feel it's necessary that, yep, I'm good. And then today's Monday night. So Tuesday morning, I teach yoga at 6 a.m. And then I'm ready, on, fired up, right? It's not even about me trying to get motivated to do stuff. Right? I don't need any external thing to motivate me to perform at a certain level, just on all the time. It's like, don't manage your stress or your anxiety or depression, you manage your happiness and joy. And once you start to understand that, then your perception starts to shift. Right? This tired, to me, it's an excuse. I'm tired. Fucking excuse. Do something so you're not tired. That's it. That's simple. Right? You keep going, push through. use the necessary nutrients, requirements, whatever it is that will get you through whatever you're trying to get through so that you can get to the next thing consciously at 100%, right? And even if you're like at 80%, right? Find the 20%. You don't have to find 100, find 20, right? When you find the 20, that's compared to 100, it's better, no? Right? Get the extra 20% to push you through, to get you to be more efficient at whatever it is that you're doing. So just get ready. So that's what I've been doing, Yoga Nidra on the YouTube and the classes. There may be a potential for another studio. Has been asking me for ages to join their cohort so that I can, I guess, get people, their students or yogis, to experience what I've been doing for quite some time. And yeah, we're still negotiating through that. There's so many things on the table. I don't know, I move at pretty quick pace. So if the saying they should say, are you in or are you in the way? Really, that's it. Right? Are you with me or are you slowing me down? So maybe take that into some advice within your life, that if you are wanting to go somewhere on this journey at your pace, they need to be at your pace, right? Or faster. Otherwise, they're slowing you down, really, right? Impeding on your progress, stopping you from getting to where you want to go because they're not ready to go. Well, leave them. Keep going, honestly, right? Because not everyone goes at the same pace you're going at, and you're not maybe going at the same pace as someone else is going at. If you can align with that, amazing. But if they're slowing you down, weighing you down, to be honest, fuck them. Keep going. Drop it. Cut the tether and keep going. You don't have time to waste, right? You're not living based on their expectations, right? You live your life by you, not what they expect of you or judge of you, honestly. So just forge ahead, right? Don't be hesitant. Be patient, but don't be hesitant, right? There's a difference. Waiting for the right time, right? To just jump, to run, whatever. Not going, should I jump? When I should jump? I don't know if I'm going to jump. Fucking, you fucked up by thinking like that already. You've lost. So just do it, right? Try. Put in the effort to try, whatever it is, rather than thinking maybe, I don't know. You're fucking wasting time. Just fucking do it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but at least you tried, rather than not trying and then wondering, oh, should I have done it? Should I have not done it? You fucking idiot, just do it. Right? Who cares? And then who cares what other people think? If you didn't fucking make it, keep going. Right? You're not living for them, you're living for you. So really, I guess that's my little story for tonight. Be sure to check out, yeah, the YouTube page, subscribe, click notifications. I'm launching shit all the time. But mostly the Patreon, if you can get on that, book in for that class, the program, because it's going deep into that. It's leading to the next thing. So if you really want to transform your life in some way, and again, not hesitating, like you're investing in your health and well-being, you're investing in your mind and your body, you're investing in your ultimate life that's not just today or tomorrow, but in 10 years, 15 years. I've been doing yoga for literally at least 36 years, right? To where I'm at now. So for those of you who experience my class, that's how long it's taken, right? To where I'm at, to fine tune, to master, whatever it is, right? And again, if you're too fucking lazy to understand that, and that it's gonna take time with like anything, then don't complain when shit doesn't go your way, right? When it doesn't work out, because really, you're a lazy cunt. Just get on with it. Keep pushing through, right? Little goals, mini goals, to understand that it's a big goal down the track, right? Fuck this instant gratification shit, that you're entitled to it, that it should happen straight away. Well, if you haven't put the work, it's not going to happen. That simple, right? Step into reality, right? Not your perception of some sort of dream or fantasy, thinking that if I do one yoga class, my life is going to change. You're fucked.